Alright, Wayne Barron here for CFFCS.com's Coding Source, here for lesson number 4, which should be the very final lesson of our ASP Classic session. So what we're going to be doing here is that, well, let's go from the beginning. In lesson 1, we created our form, and we submitted our form to a processing page, which allowed us to look to make sure that each form field was being filled in properly before we submitted the information to the database, which was given in lesson number 2, where we created an Access and a SQL Server database. And then lesson number 3, we updated our records and created some variables to be used globally throughout our site inside of a header page. And so now in this lesson, what we're going to do is we are going to, let's see, what are we going to do here? We're going to create the admin section, which is going to allow us to view all inserted records. And then we're going to where we can edit each record, also delete each record, and or view each record. And so we also are going to create a link that will allow us to add in new users. And so let's go ahead and jump into it and wrap this thing up. And so first thing we want to do here is we want to go up here to the top, and we want, let's see here. Okay, first thing we want to do here is that we want to check for profile or admin, then and if. Okay, this is going to be put at the top of the profile and the admin page, which is just going to be a table TRTD with a width of 90%, and style width 90%. Okay, now we're going to let me change this and put this over here on my table. Okay, now let's create a span style with a font size of 18 pixels. I'm sorry, point. And then we're going to say social pages. And now we're going to create another cell with the style text align right. And now we are going to create some links. Question type equals admin, and admin user pages. And then we are going to create a break and create another one. Question type equals reg, and this allows us to add new users. And then that should do it. So now whenever we run the page, we forgot to add in our equal right here. So let's go back over here, reload. Now we got our admin user pages and our add user. So our add user, something happened on line number 12. Okay, what's going on here is that we need to make it so that only this is shown get type is profile, or get type equals edit. Then we want to display this information. If not, we do not want to display the information because we're not getting an ID. We're only getting an ID if the edit is shown and the profile is shown. And so now when we run this page, it will allow us to do new users. So let's go back and let's admin the user pages, which is not going to give us anything here. So on our type admin, we want to let's go here, if get type equals admin, then end if. So let's go ahead and grab this to be used here and SQL admin. And once again, make copy and paste your friend. It makes it a lot easier for you to be able to do what we are doing, and we don't need this. So now what we want to do is we want to look and make sure we have records. If not, rsadmin.endofile, then end if. And since we know that we at least have one record in order for us to be able to view the page, we do not have to send a message saying, oops, we have no records, because then you wouldn't be able to view it anyway. So there has to be at least one record inside the database for this to be able to show. So now let's go here, and basically we're just going to use the same variables once again. But we did forget one thing. We want to close out this, so let's close and let's set it free. And then we're just going to copy this and paste it here. And we're going to change the admin. And then we're going, since we're going to be using this down here, if get type equals admin, then well, blast it. There it goes. Okay, now we want to use this here. So now we're going to look, and we're going to do a while not end of file, if not end of file, then end if. Let's go back up here and basically just grab a hold of this. Okay, now let's go here and change our record set on each one of these. And then we go here, dot move next, wind, and then we got our closing. So what this is going to do is that this while loop, it's going to create a loop. It's going to go through all of the records, and it's going to display it onto the page. So now let's go to create a table, and then where's that? So we've got tr, td, td. So we want to look at our user ID and then our username, and that's basically it. So we got our ID here, our username, and then edit, and then delete, then end it. Okay, now we go here, same thing, we just paste that there, and we go down to here, and we close our table. So this is going to get our pro ID, and this is our pro username, and this is going to be our HR question type equals edit, and keys are messing up on me. Pro ID, title, pro UN, okay, now we go over here because we want to be able to view the profile. Let's go ahead and break them down here. Okay, we want to view the profile, and then user, and then edit, and then on this one we want to delete the profile. Go ahead and grab all this hidden variable here, and then div ID, and I almost forgot about something. Since we're going to be deleting the record, we want to make sure that our 25 picks, we got to delete the entire table for that particular record. So then we go and then 50, and then 75. Go down here, 25, 100, 50, and 75. Now each cell is going to be the same all the way across, so that's not going to change anything. So now we got our form. We want to this is our delete form. And the same thing as what we did before. We go up here and we add it to there. So now we've got 3 div IDs using the same CSS parameters. Okay. Now that should handle it. We got our user ID that's going to be processed and passed to our page here, but we forgot one thing though. Let's go up and grab a hold of this, and this is going to be automatically just going to be there. So just choose to delete it. So then we go down here. If get sub equals delete, then end if. So UID equals for text SQL request.form and UID. Now we're just going to grab a hold of this, place it here, this, place it here, delete from users where UID equals, and let's see, del user, okay. Now del pro, Okay. So what this is going to do is that it is going to delete the user from the users table. Then it's going to delete it from the profile table. You can even, well, considering the fact that it's going to stay on that one line, so we can write down here a response dot write user deleted from users table and profile table successfully. So what it's going to do first is that it's going to display this message right here, then it's going to display this message. And so I believe everything should be ready to check this one out. So let's see what errors we get today. And we got a 121. So we got this and our end if else. Now we load it. Process cannot access the file because it is being used by another process. That means that access is a pain in the butt to work with. So let's run it again. And there we go. Now we got to do something with our lines because I cannot see my borders. And so probably because we don't have no borders for our table. Class myTD. Now we should have some borders. Okay, now you should be able to view each user, and before we even start there, we need to add our equal and our equal. Now let's refresh the page, and there we go again. Okay, so now we will be able to view each user page. Well, that one I haven't done or completed yet. So we can go here to the Cars Kiss page. Go here, copy URL image. I hope that you enjoyed these instructional videos on how to program in ASP Classic. Go out and create something special. You all rock. Thank you, Wayne Barron. ASP www.cffcs.com. So update, and we've got an error on 108. It's always debugging. There's always something to debug. So 108 is our user ID, and the error is application uses the value of the wrong type of current operation, which means that, oops, nothing is showing up here. Type edit. So let's go into our header page, go up, change our lowercase e to a uppercase e, and then copy that. There it goes. Go back over here, copy image URL, back in here, and then update profile, and then view profile, and now we have an image. The URL is not clickable, but anyway, as you can see, we have different colors for each one of our tables. Even going around our pictures, a darker blue than this blue is. And now we go back in and we admin our user pages. And since Cars Kiss has 2 S's, we want to delete it. So let's delete it. And it didn't work. So we go back into our default. And we take this and we put it here. And then we take this and we put it here. And del form, del div, it should have worked. Value is delete. Let's see if it worked. Let's refresh it. Oh. Still won't work. Let's find out what is going on today. Let's go down here to our delete. Request form UID. And it is UID. Submit, delete, 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 get sub. Get sub. Okay. Here we go. Let's remove the get from each one of them. Now let's go back in here and click on delete. It's not wanting to work. So, give me a second while I figure this out and I'll be right back. Okay, I figured out my problem. Right here at the very end, let's add in the closing of the bracket. Okay, so now we should be able to refresh the page. And when we click on delete this record, it should go across here the information that we have inside of our processing page. Click on delete. Okay, hello test. I had to do a hello test a minute ago, so let me get rid of my hello test, which is right here. And let's go back up. Let's reload it again because it didn't do right. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to just delete that record and get rid of the table itself, and for some reason it didn't do that. So let's take a look here. I know it's spelled right, but I'm just going to copy and paste. So we want to delete this table. The table looks fine. Let's make sure that there's nothing wrong with our table here. And that's right here, and the table looks fine. The table looks fine. There's nothing wrong with the table. So it should just delete this line, but it's probably going to jump over to the next page. But anyway, what's supposed to happen is supposed to delete this line, but we also need to do something with these colors. So give me a second and we'll do something to the colors. And it's going to say user deleted from user table and profile table successfully. And it's supposed to stay on the same page. For some reason it's not working right. So anyway, so they got rid of that. Let's go in here and do something to our color for our URLs, since we did not do that yet. And let's go right here. Alright, so we want to do a colon link, comma a colon link font, comma a active font, a visited, a visited font, font, font family, is going to be Arial. And then font size, we're going to have it as 12. And then color, same thing we've been using. And then text decoration, none. And then we're going to go down here to A colon Hoover. Whoa. And we're going to do text dash decoration overline underline. And then we're going to do something to our image so that if it is a link, we don't want it to do anything, so we're going to do a border of none. So you know how you put you create an image link around an image, and it has that green border going around it. Having a border set to none will get rid of that, so that you won't have that problem with your images. So then we reload, and the Access database is a pain. Working with Access can really be a pain. But anyway, as you can see now, our links are a slight grayish color, and which is better than the original blue on black. So anyway, that should, I believe, wrap up everything. Let's take a quick look over here. Let's make sure everything looks right. So we've got our profile and admin on top, our get type, which goes to register if it's nothing. Register, edit, profile, and admin. And that's it. We are done. So let's go here and close out our database connection. Set obj con equals nothing. So remember to close out your record sets at the end and close out your database connection as well. And that should hopefully be it. That should cover everything. Yep, that's it. We are done, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wayne Barron for CFFCS.com's Coding Source. This is our ASP Classic, CSS, and Ajax instructional video set. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and I hope it was well worth the wait. I know that I originally posted the introduction video, what, almost 2 months ago, I believe, or something close to that. So anyway, y'all enjoy, have fun. Send me a private message and let me know your link that you design. I would love to see your pages that you were able to get to do after watching this. I really enjoy seeing people's progress as they are going along. And remember, a website which is being developed right now is called Ask at Interview, and it will be ready. I still got a little bit more work to do to it, but what it is that you're able to go on and ask questions in different topics under different categories. And so right now, just like I said, this right here is just sitting on my computer, but this is in the development stages. And so you're able to add topics to your list. It shows the top members with the most points for the month. And so, but it's something that it's a free website. You do not pay to go onto this website. I know people that are familiar with another website, of which I'm not going to mention its name. You have to actually pay to join that website, or you have to answer a lot of questions in order to get it free. So, but anyway, this website right here allows you to go on, ask questions, and then people come on and they answer your questions. And whenever you answer a question and the person awards that question to you, you get points for it. And so right now I've got it set at only allowing 50 points per question, and before the site gets released, I'm going to make it to where you can actually set it so that you can award as many points as you want. There's several forums out there that allow you to do the same thing, so it's not like I'm ripping off any site by doing the point thing. It's just that I'm not selling the points. And so this is a free website for you to go on, ask questions, get answers, have fun, enjoy. Wayne Barron from Coding Source. Y'all rock, and y'all have a great weekend. Thank you.